everyone. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Alright, looks like everything's booted on up. Let me make my chat windows. There we go. Whoops. Wrong button. Up. Enable, disable preview. Give me a moment to check my other computer. Alrighty then, let's go and get started. I do have a handful of replays submitted to me. Seriously, that's the guy's name. Either way, let's go and start for the top one. Is Langries Nord? I'm going to try to hopefully fix some things with the Langries issue. If I were to turn it down to low, maybe the tree quality's issue. I'm going to set that down to medium. Maybe that helps with the Langries. Did my game crash? Possibly. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as US forces got the biggest Master Troll. Spawn on the south side as the Wehrmacht forces got Spiral Architect. Do know as well, this replay was submitted to me, hence why I'm casting a Langries map. Langries tends to cause some lag spike issues. I tried reducing some settings to help out with it, and I immediately can tell you it did not help out. Engineers now moving around. Only got a double engineer opener. Looks like we just got a triple pioneer opener. No additional pioneers. I tried I don't know why Langries just doesn't like my computer. Ever since I got this new graphics card was a 480. My 4080 from my 1080 Ti. It does not like this map. 1080 Ti can handle this map. 4080 does not. I have no idea why. Now the Wehrmacht Corps is now deployed in the field. We do have the engineers kept to the fuel sector heading down south. Barracks now deployed in the field, going for a squad of riflemen. And that munition sector is not going to be supplied until this sector gets captured on up, and or this sector there. Looks like it's going for munitions rather than any fuel. This is a high yield munitions sector, and I don't think there's a counterpart on this side of the map here, so this is only high yield munitions map. Don't know how that exactly balances out. But yeah, I just don't know how exactly balances out, because got munitions fuel, 10 here, which may be referenced with this one here. No, that's referencing this one. Fuel, 10 fuel with this 10 fuel. Yeah, oh no, this is this 10 fuel. This munitions is a toss up. I think this fuel point's a toss up. And this munitions point is supposed to be a toss up as well. So these two missions next to each other, I have no idea. Rifle Squad getting some fire onto the Volksgrenadiers. Rifle Squad pursuing the Volksgrenadiers. Pioneer moving around, advancing way forward, getting behind some light cover. Volksgrenadiers do get inside this garrison. Pioneers do see a little bit of fire there. Engineers do take a little bit of damage there. Engineers and Pioneers fighting out over here as well. Time mode engagement, like the Englishmen and Scots. This fight will go on for an eternity. And when I say eternity, I mean within 1 minute. Rifle squad going into this mission sector there, decapturing it. Engineers looks like will win out this fight. And the engineers charged forward and immediately dropped 2 guys there, so charging forward was a horrible idea. And those are the Pioneers will win out. He should not have charged. He was actually winning the fight at the long distance, but then he got out of cover and just got annihilated. Rifleman squad there does get suppressed by the MG42. We do now have an MG42 deployed in the field. Got the rifle squad now falling back. Over here, this rifle squad does get a bit of fire onto the Pioneers. This rifle squad moving around. Pioneer does fall back. This Pioneer just soft streets there. And the rifle squad will skip on over there. Got another rifle squad on the build here. Just 4 rifleman squads are pretty standard. But we do have a landmine there. That rifleman squad could use some medics now. US player trying to go for, oh no, those sandbags, not landmines. Rifle squad taking some damage there. Got a flamethrower there. Engineers not advancing. A rifle squad needs to start falling back. They are. And the Volkswagens decide to fall back rather than try and get a wipe. Probably a good idea. MG42 rotating along the flank. A rifle squad getting some fire on the Volksgrenadiers. And now we do have the engineers and rifle squad heading down south. While the engineers decapturing this munition sector as well.
Engineers, saddle up!
Engineers kept in the mission sector. We got the rifleman squad inside the garrison. Pioneers pushing the way forward. Pioneer may get wiped on out. We got 10 men, 10 rifleman models. And some of the Pioneer does escape on out of there. We do see skirmish phase now being researched. I'm assuming that's skirmish phase rather than another squad of engineers.
We are losing a sector.
Volkswagen decapturing the central VP. We do have the rifle squad up here getting reinforced.
Time for the fight. Objective secured. Rifle squad defending. Squad is taking
Rifle squad heading down south. Volksgrenadiers put some rounds in there. Got the MG42 here. And down south, we've got the Kriegsbarracks now being deployed on the field. Looks like I got a Wehrmacht sniper. Let's get shot on the rifleman. Our squad decides to fall back entirely. Engineers lay down, building a triage center a little bit forward. But it's going to try to reinforce right here. Personally, I don't like having the triage center forward. Just put it back here at the retreat point. It's nice and reliable. You guarantee the healing. You always reinforce and push forward if you're a little bit slower. This way, you have to be on point on when a unit fully falls back. You have to push forward. Support weapons center now on the field. We do have the sniper here.
We hold the initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas. They're taking one of our points.
Volkswagen trying to capture the mission sector. Sniper does get a good shot there. US player has one command point.
Sniper!
And those squads are now falling on back. Over here we got the flamethrower melting the pioneers.
Germans are seizing territory from us. Enemy unit
And the
down.
pioneer squad does get fully wiped on out. You have a US landmine here.
And that's the ball game. Construction finished.
Greeks barracks not deploying out anything just yet.
Infantry is firing on us!
Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover, getting some damage on these riflemen. Oh, Panzer Trek. A little bit early for Panzer Trek, honestly. No tanks for the fight out.
Capture the bridge.
And the engineers do find the landmine. And they're going to go ahead and take time to sweep it. Does find the MG42 as well. Does not manage to clean up the landmine. He could try shooting it. Just at least keep a mental note where it's at. Oh, sniper fired away over here. The support weapon center is pulling on his own sniper now. He has a good hit there on that rifleman.
New recruits in. We're back to full strength. Snipers ready for action.
He has sniper now deployed on the field. And we do have the Kampfkraft Center going on up. Wehrmacht Sniper moving around, 5 kills. Panzer Grenadiers do take a bit of damage, and I click the invisible button, allows me to see the barracks, booting the bar. Infantry 42 firing away, suppresses the
The Axis are
rifle squad there.
capturing
Insurance gets suppressed by as well by a secondary MG42. Now we've got some multiple defensive MG42s, got a bit of terror escaping there as well. Our squads could go around for a nice little flank. He's charging way forward. Finds that landmine he spotted earlier. Completely forgot about it. Now got the bar upgrade as well. Our squad is seeing more suppression there. Engineers advancing forward with the minesweeper. And everything's forcing back. US sniper looks like rolls a miss against the Wehrmacht sniper. Does have 2 kills. Pack 38 here. Sniper rotating around, trying to hit that MG. So is the rifle squad. Grenadiers professionally won behind some good heavy cover. And before 2 does fall back.
Construction's done. Back in
We're not warfare now firing away.
We're losing a munitions sector.
It in the neutral and munitions sector. Our squad decaptures that sector and runs back. That is a cutoff sector. Landmine built here. Strategic point captured. And now got the Var squad decapturing that fuel sector. Pioneers up here, capturing up this munitions sector there. There's Veteran C1 infantry, no Veteran support units. Got Pack 30 creep his way forward. No upgrades at the Kampfkraft Center at the moment. Now got the Barber squad does some Volks units, so they're kept with the munitions sector. Does fall back there. Supply yard has not been built. Our squad needs to fall back, taking on quite a bit of damage there. Sniper gets a good hit there, but the gunner is still alive and will get some more damage there. May wipe him out. Wehrmacht sniper there.
One of our points.
Does take out the sniper there. There's a Wehrmacht landmine there. Drop the bar there. US sniper now versus 1.
Operation posts report we are losing a sector.
Grenadier has taken some damage.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down? Squad, pay attention.
Rolls a miss there. Rock squad does get suppressed.
My yard is now in action.
Looks like he bounced on the hedge. And got some mortars now running on in as well. Wehrmacht sniper straight forward, slowly destroying all these hedges. Snipers in range, US player. Oh, wait, okay, that's US landmine. Wehrmacht landmine. The US sniper could find this landmine.
Building complete.
Volkswageners pushing the way forward. Sniper advancing. Bar rifle squad also advancing. Volkswageners have picked up a bar. And does get a shot there on the MG42. Wehrmacht sniper creep his way forward. Pioneers do fall back, so does a rifleman. And there is the 251 half track on the field. Going for a reinforcement half track.
We have finished construction.
Motor pool now deployed in the field.
Our front lines are collapsing.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
No counter snipe there. Rifle squad does take a bit of a shot. Trying to track his way forward. Wolf on the MG42. 2 members remaining. Always get reinforced.
Losing ground out there.
Rifle squad does fall back. A landmine detonated here. Looks like the Grenadiers do find it. The Volkswageners do capture that fuel sector now. Level 1 production researched.
Fuck, that almost hit me.
Victory point under siege. The Germans are moving in.
Grenadiers are now falling on back. Bit of splash hit there on the rifle squad. Mortar just barraging away.
Car deployed.
Right there. Now got a Greyhound deployed in the field. Minesweeper engineers fancy way forward. And we've got stormtroopers now with STGs now deployed on the field. Very nice. Wehrmacht sniper advancing.
The enemy is down to 300 points.
Ready.
Half track push way forward.
Collapsing.
Now that's better. Upgrade complete.
Sniper. Nope. The stormtroopers find the landmine. So now he knows the stormtroopers there. But if he's paying not close enough attention, he may not realize the stormtroopers. Rifle squad rotating around. Greyhound has armor skirts upgraded. Pack 38 way back here.
We have an upgrade.
Stormtroopers will take a bit of time to get healed on up. Wehrmacht landmine still there. Bar squad in range of the stormtroopers, just not in vision range.
Initiating
And the
defensive
sniper
operations.
could run into these
Territory
stormtroopers.
is Uncle Sam's.
Proposition B is in. Troops can now make sticky bombs.
They barely missed each other. Sticky bomb research has been enabled. Stormtroopers find the sniper and guns down the sniper.
Let's see if we lock it down.
Lucky pick there by the Wehrmacht player.
Got us zeroed in.
Got a Wehrmacht landmine there. I heard a sniper shot somewhere. That's MG42. There's the sniper. Hit shot down the rifle squads. Sniper took some hits there. Crank creep away. I now got the alpha power shoot there. Sniper falling back. He does suppress the rifleman squad. Big hits there on the MG42. And there's the sniper Wilkes going out there with the stormtroopers. One guy inside the half track with a sticky bomb into the half track as well. It's probably a Pioneer. No injured crit, just damage. Half track does get a shot down the Greyhound.
Enemy unit.
Half track goes down. Rifle squad does fall back. Multiple good hits on the Greyhound. Rifle squad does fall back as well.
They're trying to overrun us. We're under attack.
The enemy is after our victory point.
Now got the VP being decaptured as well. Pack 38, trying to clear the rest of these hedges.
Logistics claims they can support rapid deployment.
That's towards the Ranger line, so he's got the first ability in the other line now.
Hey, ready for another beating.
So maybe not eyeing for M2s.
losing a point out there.
Volks Rangers did not capture that point. We've got the Greyhound advancing. Multiple bar rifle squads pretty forward. The Grenadiers do fall back there.
Grenades have arrived.
Sniper advancing. A fresh US sniper, 0 kills, no counter snipe there. US sniper just need an order help with counter snipes. Facing the proper direction is a good idea. And now we've got the stormtroopers get spotted there, and then before to suppress down the sniper. Sniper is camouflage.
Enemy unit
And
down.
good counter snipe there. Got him negative cover, which I think increase. Well, it does increase accuracy. I'm pretty sure it does, maybe close to 100%, or well above 100% against sniper versus sniper. So good counter sniper there. Like I always say, your first kill with your sniper should be your opponent's sniper. Though honestly, I think that's not an original quote from me. That may have been from General's Gentleman. What's a magpie? Somebody from Computers too. Good landmine hit there by the Greyhound. Picks up the Pioneers. Engineers nearby, so should be perfectly fine for now. This is a pair of Volks. He's trying to charge forward to get a Pacifier assault. He got the engine crit, so he decided just to retreat on back and get back to safety rather than trying to take time to repair it up. Nice and safe. Could have possibly getting repaired on up, but the Volks Grenadiers were trying to hunt it down. I think that was the M2 being told it's available now. Pioneers do fall on back. Got the Grenadiers here with the Panda Shrek. Rolls a miss on the Rifleman. Massive hit there by the mortar. Grenadiers take a bit of damage, as well as sniper hit, which is not technically damage, it's just technically just death. That's actually how it is in Company Heroes 2, though I think it does have base damage like 8 or 16. It just applies a death crit. So it doesn't do much damage. Hence why, if you ever see sniper play, at the end of the game stats, the sniper's damage is not calculated at the end damage since they only do like 8 or 16 damage and not the full 80 damage for the health of the model. While damage is not everything when it comes to end stat screens, I know that for sure, it is still a pretty good indication as well. Good snapshot there. Grenadiers take some hits. Grenades been thrown. Grenadiers do fall back.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, does manage to get the full wipe there. Bar squad's backing on off. And more mortars hit there, suppressing the rifle squad. Stormtroopers try to get that sniper. Got some good damage onto it. Doesn't take it out though. Red Team Stormtroopers, SDGs is quite powerful. Grenade has been thrown. And he's going to eat it pretty bad. Our squad's trying to fall back. He's trying to pursue it. Greyhound here. Don't think he'll get the wipe. There's still 3 models remaining. Gains good damage onto it though. Does actually get it. But needs to fall back himself. M2 Varajan does fall back there. As his colors have stormtroopers out, he means he has gone Blitzkrieg, which means he doesn't have access to any off map to take out the M2s. He's currently barraging back there, trying to hit the mortar. Those stormtroopers will skip on out there with 2 members. We've got now Stupes of Foos barrage. Could see a Panzerfaust, Pack 38. Oh, good hit there. May got a short crit there, so got an unlucky crit.
Enemy unit
Ooh.
down.
Massive hit there. I think there's another off-at power shoot. Yes, it is. Rev squad does get suppressed there.
regiment has heavy infantry reserves.
Supply yard level 1 available. Or research. Got some rangers pulled in field.
The happier we'll be.
You do have a Stu on the field. It's going for Thompsons. You will need a more of a dedicated AT source in order to take on the Stu. Bazookas can be used, but remember, Stu's also counters rangers. And if you have Thompsons upgraded, you have it's harder for the bazookas to be passed around since it's be 6 slot items out of 6 models. When there's no Thompson upgrade, he only has the 2 slot items, and so the bazookas just get passed around the squad.
We got ground shield.
Folks needs to fall back. Rangers have 1 bazooka up and going.
Construction detail. Our work is done here.
Sniper, not camouflaged there. And Langreese is lagging once again. Ugh, Langreese. Medics takes some fire there. Medic does go down. Rifle squad takes a lot of damage, just fall back there. And Sniper finished off the other medic. Committing some war crimes like normal. While Geneva Conventions have not been invented yet in World War II, that's like 1947, right? Targeting medics has been outlawed for decades, even before this point. I think also World War One. I don't know when. Oh, takes up the landmine there. I think
Observation.
generally medics have been outlawed or frowned upon killing off medics and doctors for millennia, or at least centuries before World War II. Don't really know when exactly people agreed not to shoot medics. I know other non-combatants such as clergymen have been people don't kill them off in most situations as well. And there's been a lot of historical cases back in the past that's been the case as well. For example, Attila the Hun spared the priests with his ransacking. He may not have been religious, but he did fear. He was God-fearing while not religious. Do now have a landmine there. We also got a mortar barrage somewhere. M1 AT gun now deployed in the field. Greyhound advancing, got the rifle squad being suppressed by the MG bunker. Pioneers reinforcing the wire once again. STG stormtroopers pushing forward. They may run the sniper again. And they do. He's been getting pretty lucky with that. There's not been signs of map hacking, because if you just look where the stormtroopers are going, they're going around the curve, around the fence, as normal. And the sniper's pushing forward towards the enemy. It's just been a very unlucky time for the US player.
Never surrender.
Rangers do have all 6 members, so they have all the Thompson, all the bazookas up and going. Greyhound advancing. Damaging crit there onto the M8.
The enemy is after our victory point.
Grenade's been thrown there. Gets a decent splash hit. And we got the Volksgrenadiers taking severe damage. They do fall back now. Stormtroopers pushing forward. I don't know why. Whenever I see the Stormtrooper squad, I also think, is that 4 snipers? No. Lots of good damage there onto the engineers. They need to fall back.
Casualties being reported.
I think he blew up with one of his own medic models. Yes, he did. And the other medic does get gunned down. Does he have 2 stormtroopers? No, just the one. Goes up on a grenade, but the right squad does manage to avoid it. And this stormtrooper squad needs to fall back. Handcheck rolls a miss there. We got a Wehrmacht landmine there. Stu gets a pretty decent splash there. Greyhound's got it going down. Pack 38 is trying to set him up. Handcheck squad trying to hit the Greyhound. Rolls a miss there. Stu gets a shot there on the rifleman. Wehrmacht landmine still here, so the Greyhound may find hit. Pack 30 does get decrewed. M14 needs to fall back. Handcheck's trying to hit that Greyhound. Rock squad is taking some damage. Greyhound rolls a miss because there's a good shot there. All that seems to be wired up, so this is going to go straight into that landmine. Nope. Oh, yes. Destroyed engine crit there. No death crit. And the Greyhound does go down there. Riot Squad takes a nasty hit there, which may get wiped out by the MG42. Or got shot, killed off by the Grenadiers. Make its way forward. We got another M2 barrage here. I think the mortar went down there. Only 1 out of 4 casualties been claimed. If this medic can get 1, maybe 2 casualties. Another engineer squad needs to fall back, about to get wiped on out. Volkswagens do take a bit of damage. We've got the Pioneers salvaging the Greyhound. Rangers captured the VP.
We've got new recruits.
And now we do have the, yep, just M2 there.
Looks like we fight today.
2 level supply yards.
Rangers hold the point.
He has these amount of resources. He's going for a
They have
rifleman.
200 points left.
He has enough command points for off-map combat group yet. He could try to go for a bit of RNG. He has decent fuel reserves, so maybe going for some Shermans. Well, at this point in time, he probably has enough fuel after the structure for 1 Sherman. Another half-track here, maybe another Warframe half-track. Activate over there. Grenadiers in 4-2 here. Now that the Stormtroopers find the Rifleman, and does fall back there. Stormtroopers, or it's not Stormtroopers, Rangers to take a little bit of damage there. Sniper gets another shot there. That's kill number 3 with that sniper. Rifle squad does not find landmine there. That crater is already there. And 30 cal is taking severe damage. Stu firing away. Bazookas has 5. Ranger only has 1 bazooka going. No longer has a bazooka going.
Enemy unit down.
Warframe and Barrage raining on in. There's some Stormtroopers.
He's being reported.
Does take out that engineer squad, I believe that was. Snipers up here. Stormtroopers getting good shots there on the Rifleman. He does have virtually 3 on the Stormtroopers, and that 3 Stormtroopers with STGs annihilate everything. He has 3 models right now, pursuing the sniper. Gains good damage there. Rangers here with 2 bazookas going, 3 Thompsons. Stormtroopers do fall back there. Right squad here is taking some damage.
Battalion reinforcements standing by. Losing a victory point. We are losing a
Off-map combat groups now available. He is lacking a lot of stuff, missing a bit of stuff. Maybe off-map combat group for a cost-effective deployment wouldn't be half bad. As Langeree's lag spike happens once again, I tried not to mention it, but it is painful for me to see. We do not have, let's see, very far enough manpower. Nowhere near enough manpower. Well, I cannot speak. Very far away from Ultimate Combat Group. He has 280 manpower income, so take about 3 minutes after reinforcing everything. So you may want to play a bit more defensively, going for another M1 AT gun, which is a good idea. He has a capture in his favor. In fact, the Wehrmacht player has 155 tickets, so maybe the US player should play a little bit defensive at the moment. Try to squeeze out some resources, trade time for resources. Right now his biggest issue is manpower, and only time can give him more.
Awaiting your orders, sir. Front shift. Routes are grabbing territory.
He does secure up that AT gun as well, and I heard a landmine detonation here. Rangers do find it. Got some more US landmines on the field. Now got the Tigerpanzer.
57 mil at your service.
Off power shoot does prevent the VP from being captured, doesn't stop from being decaptured. Sniper takes a splash hit there. Rock Squad takes a pretty good hit there. AT gun shots from the Tiger Tank, getting some bounce there. Bazooka of Rangers advance way forward. He does have double AT gun here. And MG42 does suppress these guys. He could fire it up, but taking quite a bit of damage there. I don't know how many bazookas he had up and going, just the one. Off a power shoot running on in. Oh, we've got the Stormtroopers push way forward. They don't have a Panic Strike, so they can't take out the M2, but at least get it decrewed. 3 kills only. Has he already decrewed it once before? This doesn't seem right. He may have already decrewed it once before and I wasn't paying attention to it. And when the gun's firing away, Tiger Tank has half health. Warframe Barrage does splash some of these guys. Of course, without Panic Strikes, like I said, he can't take out that M2. He could pull out another Stormtroopers with Panic Strikes in order to sneak up there. Stun grenades there as well, slow down the rifle squads of retreat. And AT gun does receive direct shot there from the Warframe half-track, destroying it. Our squad throws a frag grenade. It's a good hit there. And one AT gun does roll a miss. Volks Rangers do escape on out of there. And the Tiger Tank is receiving some repairs now. Does roll a bounce there. Bounce there. Good hit there. Many bounces. Stormtroopers right here. There's a US landmine which they could accidentally find. And they do find it. Warframe Barrage does knock around the range a little bit there, preventing the Stormtroopers taking a lot of extra damage. Good hit there, and the Grenadiers do fall back.
Taking MG fire!
Repair is being deployed on out. Langrey's lagging once again. And AT gun does roll a miss there. Take some hits there. This AT gun does get screwed by the war from half track. Sniper takes another hit there. M2 barraging away. And we do have another, now a Alpha combat group employed in the field. It's up to RNG. Right now, Hellcats, M10s, AT guns seem all pretty good to me. 30 cals and mortars is something he probably does not want to see. Going mainly building a AT gun. Looks he's not going to go for RNG. War from half track barrage raining on in. Gets a decent hit there on the Rangers.
Construction finished. Under fire!
We have a threat to our victory.
Five squads to report. Frag grenade gets thrown. It's a good throw there. Splashes the bolts and is quite significant, forcing them back. Infantry to firing away, suppressing down the right squad. Rangers now advancing. Hamstrack rolls a miss. And knock the Rangers slowly back on off. M2 barrage raining on in. We got the war from half track barraging as well. Stormtroopers managed to sneak away to try to hit that sniper, which is about to see 2 at the moment. Right squad takes some hits there. Right squad is still suppressed. Stormtroopers overrun the Rangers. We have all 6 models, which means all 4 Thompsons are up and going. It looks like the Stormtroopers are trying to take out the AT gun. They will get decrewed. Now they need to fall back. They've already get wiped on out. Don't bundle grenade. That's dangerous.
Enemy unit
Those lose the Stormtroopers because of it. And the Rangers will avoid it. A bit of a foolish loss there. Did not need to throw away the Stormtroopers for that. Now, the squad Stormtroopers has been deployed in field. I want to see a Panther Strike or 2 to sneak on up and take out the M2. Wolf from half track barrage raining on in. Does get a good hit there on the engineers. Snipers get splashed a little bit there as well. He does have a set of STGs on the Stormtrooper. Put a cow in place of now being built. I really think he should save the Alpha combat group, but right now he's actually probably lacking some population space for it. He does have enough space for it, but he will be at pop cap pretty easily. Good AT gun shot there. Splashes the AT gun quite significantly. Warframe barrage over here. May take out the engineers, may take out the MG emplacement. Splashes the M1 AT gun. AT gun does get overrun by the Stormtroopers. AT gun back here. Sniper or tech tank hitting the bunker does take it out. Bundle grenade does get avoided. Splashes the Rangers a little bit. And now the Stormtroopers are falling on back. And now the Rock Squad does fall back there.
Stand firm, allies. The battle is ours.
Another Warframe barrage raining on in, hitting the Rangers.
Our forces are
Decrease
taking
the AT gun,
casualties.
very nice. I wonder how many kills that Warframe half track. Oh, there's 3 of them. 9, 4, and 8. Not as much as I expected.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them.
I think at this point in time, the US player may just need to go for Hellcats or M10s to help breach the various Warframe half tracks. Pack 30 has not been recaptured, doesn't need to be captured. Wolves do take a bit of damage there.
Rifleman, steady!
'57 crew, ready for orders.
M1 AT gun now deployed in the field. Double Stu now deployed in the field. You got the stormtroopers creeping the way forward. Looks like he only has one set of STGs. Yeah, looks like a bolt action rifle.
Recruits reporting.
Now do you have the Warfare half tracker rating on in? Another war from half track barrage and on in. Fire squad and stormtroopers getting some damage there. Both Grenadiers see a bit of fire. Good hit there on the rifle squad and on the stormtroopers. Grenades been thrown.
Enemy unit down.
Both Grenadiers do go down. Stu goes down to the M1 AT guns. M2 gets direct hit there, take out another one of the Stus. So he just lost both his Stus. Let that Stu in. Sniper here, Veteran C2, 15 kills. Medic does a shot there. Grenadiers push away forward as Langrese is lagging out. Stun grenades have been cast by the stormtroopers. Hitting that rifle squad quite significantly. He does try to throw a grenade in return, but he's getting stuck right there. There's a grenade there. Another pair of stun grenades are thrown. Oh, the sniper does get found by the stormtroopers again. And he does kill off another sniper with the stormtroopers. Rifle squad is taking quite a bit of damage there from the stormtroopers.
Losing a sector.
He has to take time and decapture this point. He cannot take time to decrew the AT guns. He does not have a whole lot of VPs remaining. Rangers here with 3 models, 3 Thompsons up and going.
Operation posts report we are
AT
losing
gun
a
does get
sector.
full decrewed. Off a power shoot running on in right here, I think. Gets directed down the stormtroopers and they fall back. Now got another war from half track barrage raining on in. Back tank push way forward. Bar squad moving the way around.
Infantry squad lost.
AT gun fully gets destroyed. Grenadiers trying to take out the point. Stormtroopers, unupgraded stormtroopers push way forward. Funnel grenades being thrown. Frag grenades been thrown. Funnel grenade gets a good hit there. Tiger tank firing away. 25 kills. This player's lost quite a bit. I think he needs to go for off-map combat group. Go something a bit more cost-effective.
Got hostiles in the Axis. Capture a sector tag.
The Axis players has 6 VPs, not too many. Warp half track rating on in. Gets a good hit there on the rifleman. Grenadiers take a pretty nice hit. Warp half track rating on in. The Rangers may get wiped on out there. Looks like they will not. And the Rifle Squad may get wiped out as well. Stormtrooper stands around a little bit there and does not take out the Rifleman.
We're losing a point out there. Base is
Mainly
under
building
attack.
another AT gun, not going for alternate combat group.
57 crew, ready for orders.
Back tank push way forward. US player just needs to secure enough tickets. Good strike there onto the barracks. All he needs to do is play the
Base
VP
is
game.
under enemy fire.
He could try sending a unit around wide to capture this point. That may be a good idea. Wolfen Barrage raining on in. Five squads and Rangers straight forward. AT gun here for fire support. Rangers do take a shield shot as well as a tiger tank shot. Grenadiers here does see a frag grenade. Throws some stun grenades in return. Gets some decent stun grenade hits there. Only one guy remains here. Stormtroopers rotating to provide some fire support. Fire support takes some damage there. Start with another AT
Enemy
gun.
unit down.
Taking rifle fire!
Now the Rife Squad does not get wiped out there. They had a couple more guys way over there.
Territory sector being captured.
M2 firing away. Oh, looks like detonate that landmine.
Crowds have cut forward supply lines.
Take down, destroy the AT guns.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them. AT deployed.
Both AT guns do go down. Fresh one now deployed in the field.
The Axis hold the initiative.
Goes a bundle grenade. And the Rangers do fall back, do eat quite a bit of damage there. Multiple Stormtrooper Rangers or Stormtrooper STGs push way forward. Brass squads are not falling back. He has plenty of VPs can trade in for resources. And like I said as well, I think you just need to send a unit out wide and try to capture up this VP.
Germans are hitting one of our forward replacements.
And one AT gun sitting on top. Stu does take a pen there, doesn't take any send any shots. And I got stun grenades being cast by the Stormtroopers. So these guys are getting hit there. More Stu hits there. Stu's taking some damage, now falling back.
We're being hit by ground infantry!
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
AT squad under fire!
Our squad taking some damage there. Stormtroopers push way forward, trying to decrew the AT gun. Slowly being whittled down by a Vet 3 rifleman. Vet 3 riflemen are very, very good. The Rangers have efficiency too as well. So the US players, his force is small, but does have some good efficiency.
Rifleman squad, front
And this rifle squad does have bazooka.
AT squad under fire! Look alive, people! We got ground infantry firing at us! We got company! Enemy troops! Put something there!
Now got the Superfluous Barrage raining on in.
Germans are pounding our base.
Technique firing away. We got now the stormtroopers taking some fire. M1 taking some shots there. And the Tiger Tank does fall back, take some damage, but the problem is him falling back means he may just lose the game. We do have the Stu quite wounded, but I can at least fire some shots. Stormtroopers eyeing for more stun grenades. These players trying to capture that VP there. Stormtroopers wooden away the Riot Squad. Rangers straight forward.
We have 300 points.
Stormtroopers do fall back. Rangers do take a bit of damage here. Grenade was avoided. Tiger Tank falling back there. Langries. And now that the Rangers trying to capture this point, nothing massive to threaten it other than just Stu. This VP has been captured. All he needs to do is capture this one and he will win the game. I don't think it can take time to decapture in time. Riot Squad tries to way forward. Rangers taking some massive hits there. Stu received a direct hit there. No, War from Abstract received a direct hit there from the M2. Riot Squad being tasked to help capture it as well. Dog piles on the point, gets it captured. He needs to immediately start decapturing it. He is. But Thompson Rangers firing away. 18 gets some good shots there. Units dancing around. Takes on the Grenadiers. Brief moment of not being captured. Grenadiers taking some damage. Does not decapture the point. Wipes him out before decapturing it. I think that's going to be game. I don't think he has one VP left in him. And that is game. There's Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need his restroom. A plus. Yeah. Please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. And before I get started in the next replay, I tried turning down the graphics settings, hopefully made that a little bit better. But nope, it still had trouble with Langries. I do not know which one of these effects to tone down for Langries. So give me a moment to revert back. Okay, and got another replay that was submitted to me, or a handful. So I will do one of these. Let's do the one with Brits. And then we'll go on to 2v2, and that maybe I'll have for tonight. My allergies are starting to act up again. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Wehrmacht forces. We've got Hitler's top guy. Spawn on the left side as the USF forces. We've got F008639D. I'm not sure what's going on. What? That got a bit unfriendly chat. Wehrmacht corps is now deployed on the field. Barracks now deployed in field, going for something, probably rifleman. Wehrmacht quarters not, going for Volks Grenadiers. Got a double Pioneer opener versus double Engineer opener. Beep beep, it's Jeep.
Grenadiers reporting.
Jeep pushing his way forward. Got the engineers advancing.
Enemy munitions without a fight. Volks Grenadiers.
Both Grenadiers heading down south. We do have now the Jeep push his way forward. Volkswagen trying to capture that point. Wait, did I click on the replay that had Brits in it? Am I crazy? I thought I clicked on the replay that had Brits in the description. And something may be going, maybe I'm just going crazy. Oh well. Do now the Jeep taking quite a bit of damage there, needs to fall back, get some repairs. Engineers cover the munition sector, MG42 setting on up. Did my live streams also bug out? The live streams on my other computers work fine. Langrese was such a laggy map, it lagged out my other screens as well of me monitoring my stream. Hence why I have two computers going at the same time to monitor streams, because things like that. Jeep now getting repaired on up. Engineers do take a little bit of damage there. Engineers capture the Veep or strategic point. Down south, got the Jeep push way forward, fully repaired. Engineers working on support. Got the engineers heading up here to capture the fuel sector. Pioneers capture up this munition sector there. I'm Barry Sneeze, my apologies. Excuse me.
We are losing territory.
You now have the Jeep taking a little bit of damage there. MG42 rotating around. We do have the fuel point being decaptured by the riflemen. Now we do have the engineers over here, or pioneers there. Fuel point being recaptured, and we do have an MG42. So we got a double MG42 in the field, double Volkswagen and double pioneers. The 222 build. Wait, no, that's Panzer Elite. Volkswagen taking a little bit of damage there. MG42 setting on up. Rifle squad taking some suppression there. Jeep on a good flank there. Pioneers take some damage. Pioneers do get wiped on out. Rifle squad's fully pinned. MG42 can take time, pack on up, and face the other direction. Got the other Volkswagen and MG42 pushing forward. Pioneers kept the central VP, and we got the engineers up north building. Oh, another rifleman squad building observation post there. That is a low yield observation post. I'm not sure why he did that there. Jeep does go down. I mean, this point here would provide him more income. Guess he's just trying to be annoying and build it there? I have no idea. MG42 maybe trying to get inside the church there. Nope, looks gonna be eyeing for some heavy cover. Volkswagen is trying to lay down some sandbags. Sandbags do receive some fire. Munitions captured. And I got the VP being captured up as well.
We've captured a munitions point.
Rifle squad now advancing. M42 firing away.
What do you need? Yeah, coming up. Infantry is attacking.
Volks, here!
Rifle squad charges way forward. It's good damage there, falling back to the heavy cover. David Bear just stood and fight because he took a lot of damage from Pun Retreat, and Rifle Squad managed to fall back. Doesn't got too far away to get out of range. Another Volksgrenadier is now pulling on the field. Nice bit of cat and mouse. But at this point decaptured, that's going to be a lot of lost income. Sniper push way forward. I think he should spot the landmine being built.
We finished laying mines.
It's a good shot in the Volks. Rifle Squad's falling back. Volksgrenadiers getting some free damage there with it falling back, facing the wrong direction. US Sniper advancing. Got another Wehrmacht landmine here. Do we have a minesweeper somewhere for the US player? Engineers right there were fully withdrawing. Volksgrenadiers to drop a model. Sniper creeping around over there. M42 sitting on up.
Now is not the best time.
That 3-man Volksgrenadiers could just be sent back there to capture that point to get the munition sector in supply. Sniper advance way forward here. It'll go be too close to MG42 to take up a shot at it. Motorcycle deployed field. Does actually get a shot there and does actually camouflage much more quickly. I always forget how quickly snipers in this game re-camouflage. I believe a couple Euros 2 does camouflage much better.
Attention! The enemy advances.
Get this bike going.
Sniper is running around open ground, does get spotted by the motorcycle. Motorcycle's in pursuit.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
And the sniper does go down. Volksgrenadiers will find the mortar there, who's currently capturing up the point. And there was a landmine detonation from there. I don't know from what, though.
MG crew on me.
Our squad gets inside this garrison. It's going to get wiped on out. Oh, it should be wiped out relatively soon. There it goes.
Okay, location is ours.
Andrew 42 in a very good position there. Engineers do get suppressed. Rifle Squad may get AoE suppressed, but he's hitting this one model there rather than the guys near here. US mortar now firing a relatively close range barrage. Motorcycle's also providing some fire support as well. First mortar hit gets a very good there in the MG42. Needs to fall back. May get wiped out with this next mortar. Does get wiped out with that next mortar.
Be engaged.
Here's a victory point. Flammenwerfer team is fueled up.
Volksgrenadiers need to fall back as well. One pack today on the field. There's going to be no assets for the shoot against, but it's actually quite understandable why he'd go for one relatively early on, because you want to have one out before your opponent's vehicles first show up. But right now, with our cast vision, we realize he does not even have a supply yard.
Americans are capturing a sector.
Under infantry attack.
Cowards attack our forward base.
They're down. They're down. Hit the gas. That's enemy fire.
Motorcycle gets nice and close to the mortar, but defense carbine is quite decent doing damage. Does take out one of the models though, so no more defense carbine. MG42 sitting on up. We've got all those forces falling on back. We do have now the Volksgrenadiers decapturing the VP.
The enemy advances.
Pack 38 now pushes his way forward. US engineers taking some damage. I don't think we're seeing doctrine selected by the US player yet. We do not see one selected by the Wehrmacht player just yet. Unless he selected an ability that's not visible. I wasn't paying attention, which is possible. Engineers may get wiped on out. We've got the MG42 here.
We've captured a fuel supply.
Yep, a quick burst there, and those get wiped on out. Rock Squad's mortar here as well. The mortar is not deployed at the moment. Only has 2 members out of the 3, which may find the landmine.
We are ready.
If he gets wiped out, lose one of those models, he does get fully destroyed. Rock Squad decapture the cutoff sector. Assault phase now complete. Mortar deployed in very close range. MP40's popped on out. Very nice. This guy's not being upgraded. Does avoid the mortar there. Got Rangers here, so he has gone for infantry. 30 cal from the base fired a bit of a pepper. Airmark Sniper rolls a miss there. Splashes his own Rangers a little bit.
Ready.
Good mine detonation. I was merely taking a drink from my drink. He did fire up the Rangers, however, it does now getting ripped apart there. Fired up into the church just to die off. Not great. Our squad falls back. Does take out the motorcycle there. US sniper right here at 0 kills, but definitely not tactics across there. Drop. That's the mortar right there, and the Rangers get wiped on out. It's sort of hard to tell that's not a bazooka from the Rangers. It is just straight up the 60mm mortar, which would be a good idea to pick that up.
MG crew.
MG42 needs a full withdrawal there without sniping the region. He has 4 command points, which is quite a good number of command points. The US player has very little in the field. Go for another squad of Rangers. Needs to get out Thompson Rangers. Switch out the US player. Let's see what he has at the moment in resources. Not a whole lot of manpower. Actually, not a whole lot of munitions in reserve as well. I don't remember him spamming out grenades or anything, so I wonder where all of his munitions went. Unless that other ranger did have Thompsons. It just got upgraded the last, finished completely the last moment. After the only the bazookas remaining. Great landmine there, falls back. He does have a triage center.
The point is ours.
Taking fire. Taking fire.
Sniper does get spotted on the motorcycle.
Sniper killed in action.
People. Eyes on me.
Nope. The US player pretty much has nothing at the moment. Going for the sniper. Don't know if another sniper would be all too useful. They have not been paying for themselves. The last sniper had, I think, 0 kills on it.
Rifle squad taking fire.
Sniper on deck.
Supply lines are broken. Initiate.
And looks like the US player does back up the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And let's finish off the day with a 2v2. Quite possibly. I must did click on the wrong game. I could have sworn I clicked on the one that had the Brits right there. Oh well. Let's do a 2v2. Let's see. One of each faction, so this seems quite reasonable enough. Greens have one, and great here. Another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the British forces. We got Sky Soak XP2, and spawn as US forces. We got Beatality. Spawn as the Panzer forces, who's immediately selected the Luftwaffe ground forces doctrine based on the camouflage pattern of the Kaliningrad. We got March of the Goat, and spawn as his Wehrmacht ally. We got Sen Medio Al XTO Poppy. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It's not American. We do have the double Kettengrad opener there. Maybe trying to stall out for some Luftwaffe ground forces, perhaps? Maybe going to try to rush out some light vehicles. He is going to get the fuel sector, cutoff sector into fuel sector. Scope Rifle Squad will spot this. And does mainly withdraw it upon seeing the Scope Rifles. Took no points of damage there. And no points of damage means he can just simply go around and find others to capture them up. Doesn't have to fall back and get repairs. Beep beep, it's Jeep. Does fall back. We do have an early lieutenant on the field. I don't think the forward HQ has been redeployed, so it's now the backwards behind HQ, or backline HQ. And the Kaliningrad does fall back there. We do have a Schimwagen up here. Triple Kaliningrad by the Panzer player. Okay. Kampfgriff Company now being employed in the field. So maybe he's eyeing for 250 half tracks. I have no idea at this point in time. Schimwagen straight forward. He's just going to take some damage for free. Jeep's rotating around, hit the Schimwagen. Scope Rifle Squad here. We got the Kaliningrad. Does take a bit of damage there. Trying to stop the decapture. Does get a decapture there. It does take some significant amount of damage there. If the British player was quick enough on the draw, he probably could have pursued it and wiped it out. Instruction here supported by a lieutenant. Rifle Squad engineers here. Jeep engaging the Schimwagen. Looks like the Jeep overall is winning. And we've got the Pioneers leading down some wire there. And the Infantry is supporting out the Schimwagen.
Victory point is ours. On the other side.
The damage around that Kaliningrad.
Come on, you cut nothing.
And now got munitions observation post spotted by the US player. That's interesting. Jeep now getting repaired on up.
Ready to set off.
Volkswageners pushing the way forward.
German forces are trying to take a petrol site.
Rifle Squad does get force on back there. Got the intersection of Rifle Squad here. MG42 firing some rounds onto the Jeep. Volkswageners do back off just a bit of heavy cover there. Now got an HQ or field support truck deployed up with the British player. His HQ command truck redeployed onto this munitions sector here rather than this munitions sector. With the munitions cache,
Enemy unit destroyed.
Kaliningrad has taken an engine crit there. Got an STG squad here as well. It looks like a engineer got wiped out by the Pioneers. Our squad catching the central VP. It does force decapture there. One of the Kaliningrads has gone down. Best to use a Burgundy to get that recovered. Jeep getting good volley there on this Kaliningrad. Doesn't get injured crit, but getting pretty close. And he's, of course, not falling back to his base. Stealths away.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Jeep is a stealth detector, so has a larger radius. Kaliningrad goes to this house. which is not selectable. It looks like we'll perhaps able to escape on out of there. Use some truck push way forward. Now I've got the 2-2 as well.
Speed governors have been upgraded on HQ trucks.
Speed governors has been researched. Rifle squad had some good heavy cover, getting suppressed by the MG42. Shimba can find some fire support as well. Kaliningrad has taken severe damage. Brand squad takes some damage. I have no idea what you're referring to. Kaliningrad still alive. STG squad against good damage there. Gets him onto the Jeep. Brand's heading down south. Kaliningrad probably just back off to this area. Not like he's going to try to sweep this area with the fences there, so he won't actually find it. 2-2, Kaliningrad and the Luftwaffe ground forces heading down south. Flamethrower engaging the STG squad. He does manage to save that Kaliningrad. Looks like the squad does get fully wiped on out. A little bit of a waste there. 2-2s now deployed in the field, and does force back both of those squads.
Sector under attack.
Up north, we got the rifleman squad. We're going to receive some fire from the MG42 shortly. Suppress and force them back because it decaptured, but that's about it. A lot of wire there. There's quite a bit of terror escaping, and now he'll see where the rifle squad will get escapes on through. Ah,
German forces are
right
trying
there,
to
somewhat
overrun
through
one
the
of our
barbed wire itself. Volkswagens do take a bit of damage there.
Jerry's hitting one of our forward sectors.
2-2, firing away against the field support truck. Got the captain now being deployed on L.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
Volkswagens do take a bit of damage. We do have this. Brandon carry straight forward. Turn load up with a, I think it's a sapper in the back. Looks like a sapper to me. Not to mention Piet's upgraded. Oh yeah, I could just look down here. Yeah, I'm out of it. Allergies. 2 Luftwaffe ground forces now deployed in the field.
Have a secured sector under attack.
Scope rifle gains some damage there onto the Kaliningrad. May take it out. Only can take a more bits of damage there. Pia Carrot does get a good hit there on the 2-2, but it's itself quite damaged. Luftwaffe ground forces falls on back. Kaliningrad straight forward, charging. Gets button. That may have been a bit overkill.
Enemy vehicle has been knocked out.
And the Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use Birkin to get that recovered. Okay, you gotta stop doing that. Luftwaffe ground forces do fall back there. Stuart now deployed on the field.
Ready to roll. Norman ready here. We're under attack.
German target has been
Good hits
destroyed.
there. Does take out that squad entirely. The MG squad. The Brenniker does not take any shots there from the Pak 38. Pioneers do fall back. Flamethrower squad, a rifle squad moving around.
Stuart here.
That was too easy, Jerry.
Rifle squad straight forward does find the MG42, suppresses the rifleman there. Oh, I need some medics. No trios in the back here. We do have a Greyhound here, as well as right here.
Build complete over here.
Then grab move around. Catch the clearing station now complete by the British.
Fill the day.
We've pieced it back together.
Does prevent the landmine from being built. This landmine also was detected. Tried to detonate it with the engineers on top of it, but he scored through down the middle of a 7-10 split. And the RF squad does get wiped on out by the Luftwaffe ground forces.
The lads have finished spreading away those upgrades, sir. Go ahead, send your message. Oi, Atkins, listen up. Taking fire! Infantry! Fucking Jerry's got
Luftwaffe ground forces do take out that British medic. Light ATF track pull on the field. There's a lot of targets for it, which is actually a bit of a problem. You need something a bit more substantial. Maybe a mortar wouldn't be half bad. Because now there's, what, 2 Greyhounds, 1 Stuart, and of course the Bren carrier. Short barrel Panzer IV could be adequate as well. Damage crit down to Kenigrad. Schimwagen goes down. Kenigrad has gone down. Best use of Burgundy to get that recovered.
suppressive fire! Got his fire!
QM's just distributed supercharged rounds to the artillery line.
Volksgrenadiers get some damage on the riflemen. And 25 pounder now deployed in the field.
Just say the word.
Greyhound and Stuart down south. We do have the Bren squad coming up north, getting some rounds there onto the Volksgrenadiers. 2-2 move around. We do have a landmine built by the Wehrmacht Cleric, which is the 2-2. Of course, it's Fred, not US. That was the Axis landmine.
Good to go!
Got incomplete US landmine here that may need to be cancelled. You could try completing with this Flamer Engineer.
Section, stand to.
The initiative is ours. Victory countdown start.
M242 firing rate against the Bren squad. M242 does take a bit of damage. We do now have the Pioneers falling on back. Bren squad advancing. Gets roll. I think one may have got a hit there. Not so sure. Didn't seem like one bit of damage. I think it would do a little bit more, but you can never really tell sometimes. We do now have the M242 take some damage.
German target has been knocked out.
And that did fully get wiped on out. Light ATF track falls back over there. It hit there on the engineers. Piet rolls and miss there, firing rounds above the hedges. Pack 38 in reserve here. Another Pack 38 here. Couple Greyhounds, 1 Stuart. They're fighting against a lot of allied light units. Looks like landmine was detonated. Warfman half track. Another good hit there. Bren carrier, I think, found a landmine and the Warfman half track barrage. And we've got the Luftwaffe ground force getting hit there. Yep, got multiple 251 half tracks in the field. This one's unupgraded. The other one is upgraded to a Warfman half track. Brand's before getting a bit of fire onto the Pioneers as force them back. Greyhound's now advancing. STG squad moving around. I hear the 25-pounder barrage raining in somewhere. Does knock around the Luftwaffe ground forces a little bit. Didn't get any hits. Looks like he will lure to avoid the barrage. M180 gun pushing right there. Got this M180 gun here. And now got heroic charge now active. Landmine detonation there, along with the working barrage. Splashes one of the Greyhound over there. Light tap track looks like got a button there. And we got the other light tap track and good shots there. Got now mortar deployed in the field. And looks like this one does got control. And the most pathetic 360 I've ever seen. Good 25-pounder shot there. Takes the light ATF track. And next PS shots do miss light ATF track. Warframe Barrage running on in. Greyhound's firing, getting some damage there onto the engineers. 2-2 firing away with actually one attack. Rolls and miss there. Knights Cross Holders push way forward, unvetted. And everything falling back there. We do have Stewart and the Scope Rifle Squad catching down south as we got these forces repairing up to the light ATF track. And the Greyhound getting repairs up here. This one's at full health, and another US landmine there. Do have another US. Oh, great canister shot there. Gets 2 out of 3. Gets eventually 1 onto the Knights Crossholders among the Volkswagers as well. Wehrmacht landmine there. Warframe half tracks pushing down south. Got this Greyhound moving around. Good mortar hit there. It may have been overhealed. He does have a repair sapper who has appeared to be overhealed the 25-pounder. Very nice. Fireworks coming. Oh no, that's just the audio from me clicking on it. Flag now captured, being captured.
COs have what they need to call in artillery.
And it looks like we've got Royal Artillery deployed on by the British player as well. Pretty much standard. Luftwaffe ground forces do take a bit of damage there. We do have these Luftwaffe ground forces firing away. Landmine detonation there. $25-pounder misses the mortar. So it's a mortar, not a martyr. Does take a bit of damage there. 2-2 firing away. Getting some damage to the Piet squad. And now got some rounds into the bridge. Here's some sort of artillery barrage somewhere. Right around here. Looks like a creeping barrage. Here comes a war from half track. Good. Successful hit there. Force back to everything there. M1 gun firing away. Got the captain inside this sector, inside the slit trench, providing his powerful aura benefits to this entire sector. Greyhound straight forward does roll a miss on 2-2. Now with this intersection falling back, we do have some butterfly bombs there. So we've seen Royal Artillery, we've seen Luftwaffe ground forces, the Wehrmacht player. Not sure what Doctrine's gone for, but Warframe half tracks is usually pretty common for terror, but that's just a guess at this point in time. You haven't seen what Doctrine US, but yes we do. We've got infantry, so we've got M2s now being deployed in the field as well. So maybe we could either go for Panzer IVs to help reach these artillery pieces. Short barrel Panzer IVs can help resist Piet shots. Aren't I streaming? Yeah. Commenting on a stream. You now the War from Barrage raining on in.
Enemy fire!
Largely rolling some misses there.
Contact! We're hit! We're hit!
Not sure what I'm here, what's getting hit. Do now the Panzer Panther is now pulled in the field. Able to easily overrun the Stuart there. Does take a bit of a bounce there. More butterfly bombs being brought in to do firing away. One of the mines do detonate on top of the Panther, just getting a little bit of damage, nothing too significant. And everything falling back there. We may see a War from Barrage on the retreat point.
German target.
Greyhounds move around, got a landmine there. Both Greyhounds push forward. M2 splashes Knight's crossholders quite significantly. 2-2 firing away. Flamer gets wiped on out. We've got a pretty good creeping barrage there onto the mortar. Mortar does go down.
Contact reports show the German vehicle was knocked out in the past.
Nice crossroads is back on off a little bit there. They forced all the butterfly bombs. He does take a pretty good amount of damage there. War from Barrage running on in. A little bit short. Does get some splashes there on the Stuart. Howdy. Panthers push right forward. And there goes the Stuart there. German Firefly now pulling field with the support of the command tank. Light ATF track does get buttoned. STG squad push way forward. It looks like that one destruction squad does get wiped out entirely. Greyhounds here have plenty of health at the moment, but of course can't do much versus the Panthers, but they can always hit this Panzer Grenadier. We do have a medic station here deployed out by the US player, and so the British medic station will casualty station will drop off casualties here because it's more forward, closer. So the US player will get all the casualties.
A victory location is under attack.
And now got the nice crossroads falling on back. More Fireflies on the field, very nice. Here comes the War from Barrage. Our squad does fall back there, so decent number of butterfly bombs on the field.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German
Bounce
target.
there. We do have a US landmine there. Kaliningrad here, severely
Jerry knocked
damaged.
out an MG nest.
MG nest went down. Oh, I think he scuttled that.
Tell us what you want.
Activity firing away. Good hits there. Panther takes some damage there. Got now the artillery barrage back here. And we've got some more butterfly bombs. Nope.
Reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Either Officer Artillery or Infantry Company Artillery. Probably Officer Artillery, seeing how fast it was brought on in. Have track here. Greyhounds moving up north. Got War from Barrage here. Damage to crit there onto the Firefly. May have been detonating that landmine. Nice crossholders push way forward. And 2-2 does take a bit of Piet fire there. Wolfram and Barrage raining on in. Get some decent hits there. Another US landmine still on the field, and as well as right there. So decent number of butterfly bombs over here. Just a Cannon Crowd, of course, severely wounded. This guy is getting repaired and up. The Martyr is still has a carcass there. And it looks like got more Panthers on the field. Did he lose one? Didn't remember seeing him losing one, but it looks like nope, it's way up here. So we got 4 Panthers on the field, but this one's severely wounded. May go down to the artillery. We got some more hits there onto the Panthers as well. Finds that landmine there. The light ATF track firing away. Panthers do take a bit of damage there. Nice crossroad is trying to capture this point. Greyhounds firing away, gives good damage here. Bren squad takes some fire, got the war from half-track barrage running in, gets directed there onto the Firefly. Firefly trying to hit some shots there on the very excited Panther. And looks like this rifle squad may go down locally soon. Got some Grenadiers help out as well. Panther squad backing off, took a bit of damage. She's going to need a lot of repairs going. Let's see. Oh, the Panther's still alive, but need repairs. He's out of Luftwaffe ground forces. Nope, he has this one. We may need to get out some more.
Contact report. German half-track has been destroyed.
Light ATF truck goes down. And we got some butterfly bombs out in the field. Of course, we need some engineers to actually sweep them. Can take time to shoot them all, but that'll take a bit of time. Fireflies push forward. And here comes a war from Barrage. Trying to hit these guys here. They're all overhealed. Splashes the repair engineer quite a bit. Looks he missed the... got one hit on the command tank. But overall, largely missed the Fireflies. Panther about to go on down. As crossroad is seen down south with some STG Panzer Grenadiers. Scope Rifle Squad takes some losses there. Fortunately, I guess they pop on out. And that's not exactly a great garrison to fight from. Only one window on this side. Artillery is running in there. Scope Rifle Squad does fall back. Grenadiers do get wiped on out. And now got Henschels being brought on in. Getting some hits here. And the Luftwaffe ground forces do get fully wiped on out. Oh, there's some butterfly bombs right there. Kaliningrad creep his way forward. I wonder if he runs a medic. It should reveal him. Because of war from Barrage as well. And we've got these forces now push way forward. Knight's Crossroad is falling back, and the Panthers push forward. V1 brought him in somewhere. Always spotted by the Kaliningrad, right around here. May hit these guys as well. Does. Takes out all the Greyhounds, take out the AT guns. A lot of good hits there. And now the machine gun placement will go down. And we've got Hellcats being amassed by the infantry company player. Panthers push way forward. We got some more artillery raining on in. Looks like 2-2 does find a landmine there. Kaliningrad push way forward, trying to spot for the Henschel. Pack 38 rolls and missed there. Does get a hit there on the Panther. Panther takes a fall back, takes severe damage there. Hellcat does go down. May fire one more shot, does, but rolls a bounce. Grand Squad may get crushed there. Hellcat may go down relatively shortly. Henschel does take it out. Piet and Brent squads push forward. Looks like everything's falling back there. And my apologies, everyone. I do have to use a restroom quickly. Should have gone before this replay. One moment, please.
Receiving enemy fire! Bloody hell, they zeroed in on us! Fire! Fire!
Unknown number of enemy are moving on one of our
Taking enemy
victories.
fire! Ready to give them the business.
Sector is being overrun. NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Contact, Jerry!
My apologies, I'm back. Looks like a bit of artillery being rained on in. Panzergrenadiers do, or Knights Crossbows falls back. Panthers have plenty of health at the moment. Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use of Burgundy to get that recovered. Officer artillery or infantry company player artillery raining on in there. But if we got the 2-2 engaging the Greyhound and Luftwaffe ground forces, overall fight where the Greyhound will generally win out. War from the Barrage raining on in, force back the Rifleman squad and the infantry section. Knights Crossbows pushing on the flank. They have veteran C2 now. And the Firefly could get some crushes there. Pack 38 taking some shots there, but we'll have a line of sight block in front of them.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
Knights Crossbows slowly being whittled down there, as well as this one.
Reporting they have destroyed a German target.
And both of those Knights Crossbow holders do fall back, and looks like the AT gun does get fully destroyed there. War from Barrage raining on in. Maybe trying to get over here. So the VP is just neutral at the moment. We got a significant VP lead for the Allies. 450 versus 150.
Under fire from all
Hellcat moving around. Got some US landmines here. Greyhound here. Everything's falling back there. Got reinforcements. Warpman and half tracks rotating around as well. And we haven't seen what doctrine the... Oh, we've seen the V1. We know what doctrines the Imperial player has gone for. Let's see. The British player has a decent amount of manpower and fuel in reserve. The US player has a decent amount of manpower. A massive amount of munitions there. So you can bring a lot of ultimate power shoots. And as well as decent fuel reserve. Not an infinite fuel reserve though. Does have 2 Hellcats in the field. One right here. Henschel's raining on in. Panther's advancing. A lot of smoke rounds there. Very nice. Panther falling back. Trying to get a sticky bomb onto it. Notice gets on the button 1. Luftwaffe ground forces need to get some repairs going. Damage to the crit there. Artillery raining on in as well. Panther needs to get on out of there. Taking some damage across on all of them. Looks like the damage into crit 1 will go down. This player has enough manpower for off-map combat group. The Luftwaffe ground force player has a massive amount of manpower as well as fuel. Panther taking some hits there. And the Wehrmacht player has been consuming his manpower, has some missions to work with, including enough for a firestorm and plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. Does have Versailles 3 on light vehicles and Versailles 2 on infantry. Hellcat does go down to the AT guns. Rolls a miss there.
here!
Ocean Makers do fall back. Nice crossovers straight forward. They may get Panzerfaust off.
They're losing terror.
Panther fire going down. There's a Versailles 2 Panther. Does go down there, giving the Hellcat Versailles 1. Flamethrower squad trying to immolate these structures. One's made out of wood, one's made out of stone or concrete, so it's probably best set fire to the wooden structure, I'm guessing.
Secured sector.
While the US observation post just made out of corrugated metal. Orphan barrage raining on in.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Looks like, I'll say, is he getting splash damage on both of them? I'm not so sure. 2-2 pushing way forward, trying to save this infrastructure. We'll probably be able to save it. Rangers here. No Thompson upgrade, so it's going to be 8 tank Rangers. Ocean Magus taking severe damage, they do fall back there. Nice crossorders do fall back there. Right now, the Pennsylvania player has 3 Panthers on the field. Firefly does put a good round into the observation post. May try to go for some crushes here.
Morale is dropping as we hit 100 points.
Axis players running quite a bit of VPs. Does get a couple guys crushed there. And this guy is hanging on for dear life. Lost his life. Panthers straight forward. Got the Piet squad. Gives some damage there. Rear armored Panther is not a great idea to expose. We got a 30 cal here, so I'm thinking he's going for an off-map combat group. Yep, off-map combat group was utilized.
Where we headed?
Oh, another off-map combat group there. Gets an AT gun, Greyhound, Hellcat, Rifleman squad, and well, that's a lot of good stuff. Greyhound is probably the least useful thing of the 3, but still can be useful to help push the flanks.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Rogue charge activated on the Bren squad. This player has both supply yard upgrades. Fireflies pushing way forward with the command tank. Hellcat and Greyhound pushing way forward as well.
Forces are taking casualties.
Off-map combat group, or no. Henschel now forward on the field. It's decent damage there. Command tank is Specialty 2, blitzing on out of there. A lot of stuff just need to fall back, get repairs. The British armor, this one Firefly is quite wounded. Hellcat is on power to go on down. Does go on down. Now here another V1 now put on the field. Where? I'm not exactly sure. Direct hits right there.
Enemy unit down.
Both these Panthers need to fall back. The bar to get wiped on out. PS here. Henschel looks like brought in right here. Oh no, that's the sector artillery airburst rounds. So we got this guy activated for sector artillery. Rangers push right forward, trying to get some damage there onto that Luftwaffe ground forces squad. Rock squad does take some damage.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Nice crossbow does fall back there as well. They do decap that point. Ocean Makers pushing way forward, unupgraded. One of them polished. Oh, double air burst there. So looks like we've got two 25-pounders overwatching the central VP. They need to take out those 25-pounders. He's trying to capture this point, but it's not may not go all too well. Warping Barrage hitting these various forces. The AT gun may go down. The gun itself does get destroyed there. Looks like these stuff will fall back in time. One of the half tracks almost wiped them out. Thompson Rangers push forward. Got the nice crossovers taking some damage here. And a good stun grenade.
Enemy unit down.
Our squad and the Rangers firing away. Good hits there onto the Garrison. Garrison gets fully destroyed by the Fireflies. Command take now of SC3. Now SC2 does give them improved aura effects. SC3 just gives them +1 command point. Hack 38 firing away, getting some shots there on the Firefly. Looks like that squad gets wiped on out. Firefly gets main gun destroyed. This Firefly has plenty of health at the moment. Firefly does go down there. Repair squads push way forward. Good stun grenades there. Multiple stun grenades in this slit trench. Doing some great damage there. Another one. Gets good hits there. Double bazooka still up and going out of 3 members.
Strategic sector.
Firefly takes out that Panther. This Firefly is getting keyed up quite nicely. There's 2 repair squads there.
We have a threat to our victory.
And double repair squad is doing very well. I think one of those squads may have been wiped out there.
Enemy unit down.
And there goes the Panther there as well. Got the Hellcat engaged the Pack 38. Pack 38 does get fully destroyed there. Hellcat has the Pinto mount because his ultimate combat group. Hellcat. This fly has consumed his munitions. He had over 700. Now he's down to 160.
Ground out there.
British player has spent a bit of his resource reserve as well.
Go on, radio up here, go ahead.
Pansley player has enough manpower, almost enough manpower, another pair of Panthers. Looks like it's going for another pair of Panthers. And you can't really go for flak 88s with the 25 pounders in the field and the M2s. The Wehrmacht player needs to start pursuing those 25 pounders and M2s, taking them out with the V1s. One V1 right here should be able to destroy both the M2 and the 25 pounder.
We have a Tiger Age being held in reserve.
Team Tiger being pulled in the field.
They're losing territory.
Petrol strafing on in. I wonder, 2 Hellcats with Pinto mounts. I wonder if he's actually mainly upgrading the Pinto mounts. Good, it's there onto the Bren.
Picking a lot of fire here. We are receiving fire.
Forward base.
Good hits on the Panther. Got the Slit Trench Garrison with the Bren. Firefly does go down. Could pass the stage a little bit. Hellcats straight forward. Bet 3 command tank creeping on its way. Main gun destroyed right there on this Firefly. Its main gun's no longer destroyed. Sending some misses overall. Main gun destroyed right there onto this Panther. It does have a button as well. Going for the other one. And the Panther does go out of control. Firefly can be healed up quite nicely. Hellcat's in good rear armor shots. They can both sustain one more shot. Panther would like to go down here. Won't probably take out anything else. Well, maybe some sappers. Does treat on the back. Or should I say retreat on forward. King Tiger firing away against 30 cal. And now got some artillery on top of King Tiger. Knight's crossovers get wiped on out. Wolf from the barrage raining on in, splashing a little bit of everything. Brand rifle squads of bars straight forward. Explorers have 70 VPs. The allies have 405.
Knight's Cross here.
I do believe Knight's Crosshair should just push forward, try to bring in a V1. There's also another good spot for a V1. Also take out damage to the infrastructure. The artillery are overall not too separated enough for the allies. V1's available in 10 seconds. Fear propaganda there. So did not have enough missions for a V1, but he's getting pretty close. Just charge down south. King Tiger takes some hits there. Main gun destroyed a crit there on the Hellcat. Good hits there. Need some anti-structure incendiary grenades or devices to throw in that slit trench. Another round of Henschel's being brought on in, getting some damage on various stuff. And these all managed to camouflage the way there. And do have a lot of fire onto the Hellcat, takes it out. Look off ground for Forschbigger so you can force him back. King Tiger here. Good there on the rifle squad, trying to go for it with a sticky bomb. But he will get a sticky bomb off and may just bounce. He does wipe out the rifleman. Damage crit there onto the Tiger tank. And the King Tiger. Granted, it does say its ammo is destroyed right there, which is simply not the case in this game. You see here, the back bits here are on fire, and the right here is yellow where the turret is. Already on top of that panel where the ammo is stored. Does take out that squad there entirely. Knight's Crossovers straight forward. Bolshevikers. Alright, advancing. Luftwaffe ground force get wiped on out. Does finally get an incendiary grenade there. This will destroy the trench. Scuttles the trench. Bolsheviks take a bit of damage there. Command tank charging a bit too far forward. That squad either got wiped out by the artillery or by the crush. I think it was from the artillery. Bolshevikers slowly whittle them down. Command tank needs some repairs. Mortar point of view. That must be a US mortar got brought in off my combat group. Yep, looks like it. Activate here. King Tiger taking more damage. Engine still critted. King Tiger likely to go down pretty shortly. I think he's at 0 health at the moment. Rose bounce there. Now he's probably at 0 health. Bazooka's pushing forward. Stop moving forward. And does get the range as much as he too. Hellcat does go down. Bolshevikers do fall back. Nice crossovers taking some damage here. Another V1 being pulled in somewhere around here. Maybe down here. Right here.
We're losing a sector.
It looks like it took out one of the Fireflies. Ask a teammate to capture the central VP. The opponents only have 25 VPs remaining. Let's just keep an eye on the US player to see for off-map combat groups. Fallschirmjägers push way forward, artillery raining on him, getting some hits there on the Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjägers do capture the point, they need to fall back now.
The Axis are winning the battle. Get back in the fight. Grenades arrived.
As his team at the cap.
Casualties being
The
reported.
Pansley player does not have too much, hardly has anything on the map. Only looks like only 2 Fallschirmjägers, 3 Fallschirmjägers, 1 pick just picked up a bar. This player has lost quite a bit as well. Has about 330 cal. When did that happen? 10 kills. Now got some butterfly bombs. And he's gonna minesweep in the squad. More from Barrage raining on in. Our squad does fall back, does not pick up the bar. He could pick up the bar. Fallschirmjägers get wiped out by double airbursts. Nice crossfighters. Oh, there goes the engineers. Got splashed by the airburst rounds. Well, he was trying to capture it, like he asked, and he got exploded. Hellcat, Greyhound, Rifle Squad, and Mortars. The Mortars are the least useful thing there. His teammate has M2. There's 4 artillery pieces on the field. They don't need mortars. Last crossover is now falling on back.
Enemy unit down.
Multiple airburst rounds there. Gotta be a bit careful. Here comes a war from Barrage. Fallschirmjägers do take a bit of fire. Now the Rifle Squad does capture the VP, and now the Axis will be rapidly counting down. When I say rapidly, I mean about 1 ticket per every 5 seconds. No one has a short amount of time to turn this around and stop this. Command tank just running around like this is quite good. Not gonna henshaw being brought on in. Airburst rounds there, hits the Fallschirmjäger, or Nice Crossfighters quite hard there. Fallschirmjägers get hit pretty hard there, point being reverted on back. Command tank is going out there. It's a Vet 3 command tank, can't be losing it. Firefly down here. The Vet 3 command tank goes down. Panther short away forward. Hit by Cromwell, regular Cromwell, and Hellcat. Firefly firing away as well. Airburst rounds there, splash the Fallschirmjäger even more. War from Barrage running on in. Doing some friendly fire damage onto the Panther.
Front lines are collapsing.
Rangers fires on up. I see one bazooka going. Nice Crossholders takes some damage there. Throws a frag grenade there on Nice Crossholders. Does not wipe him out.
Losing a victory point. We are losing a victory.
Managed to get the point decapture.
Enemy unit down.
And the Firefly does finish off the Panther, and Ranger's now eventually 3. Bit of friendly fire damage there. We got the Axis Brothers casting GGs, and they're starting to fall back from the hell, or back of the game now.
Observation post report we are losing the sector.
Won them back out of the game.
Enemy unit down. Losing a point out there.
With this point capture, that's going to be game over. And that is the end of the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay.